The latest recount confirms no votes have been cast in this year's general election, leaving Russell Brand the default winner.
Where is this called? Let me spread harmony. This is Harmony and her mates Faith and Hope. Hi. I'm going to take him for a Cobra meeting if you catch me insinuation. Hare Krishna! Promise we can give her the NHS!
Brand immediately appoints his cabinet. Kate Moss becomes Chancellor. Noel Fielding is Foreign Secretary, while the Minister for Culture is a photograph of Noam Chomsky stuck to the end of a broom.
Britain's former MPs are settling into their new careers.
What?
Ed Miliband is now a delivery boy, while George Osborne works in a garden centre.
But Brand's unconventional shake-up is only just beginning.
Prime Minister Brand today closed the London Stock Exchange and abolished money.
We're no longer mentally caged by these capitalist sick notes, these illusory IOUs, these paper shits.
Well, obviously, the abolition of money changed the face of the city. Banks shut down, buildings stood completely abandoned, and without financial workers keeping the concrete dry by walking back and forth from their desks to sandwich shops and so on, the city quickly began to return to its natural state. Within a week, there was ivy completely covering the exterior of the Gherkin, gazelles grazing on the former floor of the Stock Exchange. It was really all quite serene if you ignored the massive food riots taking place the length and breadth of the country.
There seems to be no end to this rioting, and of course there's nothing in the shops, which is making the looters particularly angry.
As Britain burns, Prime Minister Brand is otherwise engaged doing a press junket for Get Him to the Greek too.
An odyssey, if you will.
You know Britain's on fire.
What's that, mate?
His promotional obligations complete, Brand heroically insists on watching footage of the rioters.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Inspired by their energy, he decides to join in. The rioting continues unabated for another 72 days. 89% of the country is in ruins. Desperate officials arrange for a state visit from Vladimir Putin, who is offering the UK a bailout deal in exchange for leaving NATO and establishing a Soviet missile base.
I'm going to go in there and appeal to him on a human level, see what his face does.
Prime Minister! Prime Minister! Prime Minister!
What, mate?
Disaster strikes 5 minutes into the negotiations when Brand has sex with Putin's 23-year-old granddaughter in a corner of the room. Within hours, Putin flies home and orders an all-out nuclear attack on Great Britain. As missiles race towards a defenseless UK, Prime Minister Brand delivers a final address to the nation.
Obviously, this nuclear attack ain't ideal, and I'm sorry that your kids are going to burn to death in your arms and all that, but on the other hand, reality is just a construct. So don't think of it as losing your existence, but gaining the ultimate freedom. Sayonara, peace out.
As the first warhead detonates over central London, the initial blast is drowned out by a collective sigh of relief from the population below. And then Brand's Britain is destroyed.